Okay, because I think we have last class we went through with the workflows and then how effectively the workflows are applied to the approval process. In terms of approval process, when you do it, where the first level of approval, who submits, the moment who submits, we try to send an email to the submitter, and as well as the to whom the email has been assigned to. For him also, we're sending an email. Suppose that the approver who would no, approve or reject, we again send an email to those guys. In terms of approved or rejected, to whoever the submitter or the owner of the record. So they receive an email saying that your record is approved or rejected. Sometimes yes, we are also updating the field update saying that the record is updated with approved or rejected based on the actions that we perform. And also we have the task also created to see you to follow up the or to get close the task. So that also got done. And basically what we did is email alert, field update, task, all these three actions we have done using the workflows. I mean, in the approval process, we've used the workflows, logics, and actions majority, I think. So any questions there, guys?
Mm, no.
No, someone is submitted the process builder, sorry, approval process manually there. After creating an account, he is trying to manually submit for the approval. So that is what we did so far, right? But after submitting the approval, it is doing some automations based on the conditions which you have. It is firing an email, field update, all this doing automations. But it didn't submit automatically. Is it true?
Mm-hmm.
So now what we're going to do is with the process builders, we will try to do and automatically submit the approval process the moment the record is getting created and the condition matches. So what are we going to do is for that, so we're going to create a process builders on account object. So process builder is like advanced why I said is still so far, still so far, with the help of approval process, one single conditions if you want to write. Um, just let's hide the process builder. I just process builder over workflow. So this point, what I want to talk here is in process builder, something like we have if else step of logic where we have decision box. If that condition meets, we'll just enter to the particular criteria. If that the conditions which you given like it fails, it goes to else logic, and you can go to the multiple if else logic type. Whereas in the process builders, whereas in the workflow, they don't have such options for an object. When a condition that you want to mention, let's say criteria, to that particular moment only it will match. If you want to have another rule to be set or like another else to be set, all the way you have to go to the new workflow actions. So this we can eliminate. This we can eliminate using the this we can go and eliminate using the process builders to have some if else logic type and have a multiple conditions, and one process builder is more than enough to do this activity. So best practices is what do you mean by this? One process builder per object. So like currently we can write as many workflows too many rules, or too many conditions. You have to create too many workflows on a same object. So multiple why we have to create it. Like one process is enough to have all these activities to get into a single object. So that's the best practice we're asking for. And workflows can impact only on one object, whereas process builders can impact on some other object as well.
Hello.
Essentially,
Hey, Khan.
here I started the explanation of process builder or the workflow. So I just wanted to take this topic first and then talk about the project. So just giving highlights of
Okay.
what a process builders can do. Process builders is like something like they can do if else logic type, whereas a workflows cannot have it. And a workflow is a simple conditions you have to write. And again, you wanted to write new conditions, so again you have to get a new workflow actions on the same object. So process builder is much more advanced. You can have if else type of logic and you can move on. And one more thing is the best practices for process builders is like one process builder is required for per object. So do not create as many process builders on the same object. That will be confusing, and then why it is required. So that will be questions. And moreover, workflows can impact only on the same objects. Like say, if you are dealing with only with account, only account object you can deal with. You cannot go all together, create some custom records on a custom object. You cannot do that. But whereas using a process builder, yes, of course you can do it. The related record, either they are a parent or a child, we can easily go and tackle them. So that possibility they have it. But see, the process builder invention is basically to reduce the few jobs about what actual triggers are doing, Apex triggers are doing. So they wanted to minimize the people to write a code there, and instead, via through point click, they can achieve it using a process builders. That is what their intention is. Here also, you can do field updates. A lot of actions here also you can do in workflow, process builders. Like you can create a record, you can do field update, you can call an Apex class as well. You can send an email, submit the approval process, send a custom notification, create record, field update, call an Apex class, send an email, submit approval process, and custom notification. Something they can do with the quip, and then post in chatter. So like this, so many activities they can do in a process builders. But whereas you see in a workflow, so they can either trigger an email alert, so they can create a task, so they can do a field update, send an email, outbound message. Outbound message is not there in the process builder. Process builder is no doesn't have that. Workflow is the only one who holds the outbound message. So none other than people has the outbound message. So we can mention that also here. Workflows only has. Okay, so now let me just go. So what is my key idea here is, so last class you were going to the account object and the moment to try to create a record, so you were submitting it manually. submitting it manually. So after creating a record, you went to the channel. There's a button in the quick action. You clicked on this submit for approval. But now where I wanted to do it, automatic things. So the moment you try to create a record, so automatically the approval process it should be submitted for because the condition is matching. So we need not to go manually hit it to the submit for approval. So that way, looking at it, I'm just going to set up, click on process builder. Look at this. They just give a simple example. Hmm. Here also one last point of to mention. You can schedule like how in workflow time different actions you had like that. You can schedule the actions as well here. Okay. A simple example they given. Take a few clicks to hit to do on an object, which is the opportunity object. What is the criteria? So whenever the opportunity is close to one and its amount is greater than $5 lakh, so what to do is choose what to automate. Let's create a contract and associate it to our opportunities account and congratulate one by posting the sales chatter group and create a follow-up task and to execute 6 days after the opportunity closed it. Active the process you're done. So there are so many use cases you can have it to the process builder. It's just like we are trying to automate few things to an hour. So let's see how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna say new. I'm gonna say um, account. So you can give description. See the process where starts when based on the record change or a platform event occurred or it is invoked by another process. You can do a chaining of process. You can do it. So one process builder is calling the another process also you can do it. So you can do chaining of process. That means so you are doing some
Is
active.
there a limit on chaining?
Um, Good question. Let's put this to Google. So far we didn't indicate how many chaining of process we have. Chaining of process in so actually in a Salesforce where we write a queuable method, we don't have any limit. But for process builders, mhm. So now they have mentioned. I think this we have to figure it out. In a coding wise of chaining a jobs, we don't have no limit here. But for actual process builders, like where you try to do a point click after check there, and let's just get back this answer to you.
Oh,
It's not so handy answer. So to do, go try in the possible ways and get the answers to you.
oh,
But I'll just answer that.
yeah. Thanks.
Thanks for the question. So that even if I think think in that way. But in a programmatic way, we don't have a limit, but unless and until we have handled it properly. So all we just stop with the CPU usage limit. If the CPU usage limit is hit, then we're gonna throw the error. Something called a CPU heap size. So that means you're utilizing too much of your CPU, and then they have reached that level. So then we stop them. Getting? So let's say one process builder is calling another process, and another process builder is calling another process. Okay, can do this. So, but at a stretch for single transaction, you're limiting the CPU usage of your thing. So then it's gonna break there. So it is they said that even for the program it is unlimited, right? No limit. But if you keep utilizing a CPU for an extent, then it's gonna break there.
Yeah.
So that is what I can see. But I don't do a record change here. A platform event in the sense something that okay. So when we're dealing with the streaming APIs or someone is sending via through IoT or any applications from third party, whatever they're trying to do it. So they are making a change to the record. They are firing some events. So at that time, should I fire it or not? Should which action base you want to do hit to the process builders? Is getting process builders are one when I wanted to initiate these changes. When at record level you're doing a change, let's say you're creating or updating a record, or you're calling some process to another process. That time should I change the or impact this record? Or someone is sending the process events. So from that time I should execute this record. It all depends. So platform events is talking about some change in the device settings. So let's say a device platform events was exactly how it is used. Mm. Let's say a device is having the IoT concept and the device failure it has happened, so automatically it sends the notification to the Salesforce system. So what type of notification? Something um, in the motherboard they have some issue, so they have quickly sent a notification to the Salesforce saying that the device itself is sending a notification. So that is what we call as IoT with platform events. So then the moment we try to get that event to the Salesforce, we say that okay, this guy has a battery issue or a motherboard issue. Quickly create a case on that particular device and then assign to our respective engineers. And then an engineers would be working on it. So maybe it go as a field rep directly to the area where it is got impacted, and we will try to solve that issue. So this is how the events are fired. Automatically a device are getting fired. So no one is trying to do it. Somewhere some automation is done, so that is trying to fire it. So those are comes under the platform events. So are we are dealing with the record change. Where record account record is creating, so that time we are making a change. So look at this. It will be like a flowchart type. So start and you're gonna add the object and adding an object. I would say output sorry account that we have here. And you say when a record is created or when a record is currently edited or modified. So it based on the condition that you can choose. Sometimes I try to create a record. Now when I wanted to submit the approval process, each and every time, no. When the record is meeting the criteria, that time only I'll try to do activity, right? So I would just say that, hey, you are creating a record account and the type record type at the very beginning only I get to know that it's a restaurant. So then I'll submit for the approval. Um, so what if the record is created in something else and then he later he wants to modify the record to a record type to restaurant and um, the condition meets at that time also it can fire. Mhm. Okay, so I'll be very good with when a record is created. That's enough. On account object. So there's the criteria here. So if your criteria is finished here, it will try to add one more condition. This is what I was saying as if else type of logic. In the process builder, if the condition matches, you're getting inside the actions to do whatever. If it is else, then you're going downside. Okay. So here I'm gonna put a condition saying that okay, record type, check. So record type name, I'm just taking it as equals to what is it called? Restaurant layout. So this is the name of the record type. So this name I'm going to copy it here. So I'm saying that record type dot developer name equals to string record type. I'm saying if this condition matches, so then I will just get inside the condition. So look at this. The moment I'm just trying to do this activity, you see this whole as an action, and else goes to the another one. If it is true, I'm just trying to do some activity here. What to do is you can call a class. So currently I'm not doing. Create an apex record. So what record you're gonna create? You can say that I'm gonna create a task assigned to um, either directly you can mention the ID or you can give a formula reference. Anything that you can give. Priority, you can say it as high. Status, you can say it as not started. And subject, you can give text as follow. Guess I'm muting. I don't understand that I have a cold here sneezing here. Okay, so I'm gonna save this. Okay, ID I have to give it, right? So ID of the user I can give it. To the batch 30. So this guy would be always my approver. Mm. So ID of the record is important. So we give them. So quickly creating, I'm trying to create an action called as create as the record. Even this is what we did at the early stage. So if you want to do it, you can create the task, or if this is not required, you can leave it up. Anyway, your process builder is doing, sorry, your Apple process is doing this activity thing. You can cancel them not required. So first thing is what I want to do is I want to call the process submit for approval. Which approval process we are trying to restaurant approval process submit approval is action name which I have. Skip the enter criteria of this process and let the enter criteria be. And who is the current users? Um, user field from record current user. Okay. Auto submission. Auto submission from the process builder. Is any questions here so far? So I've just went on choose an action called as submit for approval and which approval specific approval you've chosen. Restaurant approval process the one which we created. And I'm choosing which object would be account. Who is the submitter? The user who is actually created. He's the one is the current user. He's submitting. And the comments would be auto submissions from the process builder. Any questions there? Like that, you can call email alert, post to chatter. You can call a quick actions, can send a customer notification, survey, update records. All this you can do. A couple of them are we're doing it already. Update records we are doing the same way what we did in um, using the workflow. The same thing it is. Select an account record which started or the record which is related to account. So let's say this. Choose. Now which field you wanted to update. So account number to something else you wanted to update. Then also you can do it. This is all left to you. What record you wanted to update. So I would say that account record rating it was into the basic something else would be, but I'm changing it to hot. Let me create a cold, and that eventually after the submitting the approval should be changed it to hot. So this is what simple field update I'm doing it. Update rating, simple one. I'm just adding it. Oh, I don't want to activate so far. Saving this action. So submit for approval we have update recording we have. So we can add as many actions that which you require. Post a chatter. Um, chatter to the to this record. To this record, we will post it saying the what context are required. Add a message to this chatter group saying that what you wanted to do there. Um, I this is what I'm going to give. This you this record is placed for approval. Save it. So like this, we have a couple of actions. You can just go experiment on them. So look at this. When you want to call an Apex class, you will Google this. Email it's the same flows you're trying to call, and another process flows. Um, this is the process which is called chaining of process. Post to chatter I've done now. Quick actions you're calling the quick actions. What is what it can do? Quip is a tool where it tries to create a tickets on some activities. Mm, Send a custom notifications like how we're sending a notification like this. We can send a custom notification specifically onto that called as custom notifications. And if you would like to send some survey invitations, you can do that. Submit for approval is currently what you've done. Update record is also what you've done. So this basic thing is enough. If you require to add more criteria, you can go again add the new one when you want to execute the record. So you can keep having if else type of logic as on. So I'm gonna activate now. Let's see. Guys, you're following up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go for a new account to create. So submitter myself here. I would try to give submitter as different guy. Mm, a report. I'm gonna create a new record so that it will automatically submit for the approval. I say active is yes, and customer priority is high. Rating I would choose cold. After the automatic submission, it should become to me ready to be hot. Okay, I'm submitting to be the cold, and otherwise I'm just saying the account name is MCD Hyderabad. Is it the correct name? No? Gachibowli. Hmm. So I'm giving correct name here. MCD Hyderabad Gachibowli. So he's not choosing the parent account. What should be there? And so if this account is created, what account number also he doesn't know. So basically, he wanted to give this, and yes, customer priority is high, and the record type is restaurant. So he's saving it. So the moment he saves the record, what happens? It just goes to details and sees the rating is automatically converted to hot. So that means the process built something, it updated the record. And then when you come to the related list, it automatically submitted for the approval. So this is what I wanted it. Correct? And in the chapter when I go here, DCO, the record is placed for approval. So this chapter also it got posted. A process builder did this. On a same record when someone is posting, so the record is posted by this way. And you see how this record is placed for approval. And there's a task also created here. Okay. So now being CEO, what happens is you get the notification here. Rep is requesting for upload account of the Gachibowli account. Okay. It just jumps in here and see auto submission from the process builders. This is what we require. The moment you try to create a record, automatically the record is fired for the submission. So it does automatically. And again, when you jump into this record, you see, okay, your task is created, chapter is a message added, details if you see, all are correct. Approval list is pending. So any question, guys?
No.
With the manual process automation so the manual process of approval process to the automation approval process method. When the condition matches, we submit it automatically. Sometimes if the loan requirement, if you're taking it, it is less than 5 lakh. So if his eligibility is 5 lakh, but he's taking loan less than 5 lakh. So no need to have any third party approval. Simple approval only will be enough. So that way, approval process can automatically submit the approval to saying closed. That also they can do it. When it's more than 5 lakhs, we have to manually go and submit saying that boss, this is like more than that value. So initiate your process automatically. So you can have a different process on the logic when it is less than 5,000 or less than 5 lakhs. Greater than 5 lakhs, you can have if else logic there to do individual actions. So you're choosing only one time what type of an object that you have to choose. Then later on, they're doing perfect. Okay, so that's it. The process builders we have done. So I want to take this chapter to the latest stage, which is securities. Maybe I can take tomorrow on half an hour, and then I can cover this up. So now let's discuss on the project wise. So we have now 8 o'clock now, if I say. So if we spend half an hour each, and then we should be good there. So who want to go first?
I can go first.
Okay, perfect.
But please, my questions might not make sense because I kind of forgot what I was doing.
No, no problem.
Second.
Shall I make you as host?
Okay.
Because you have to
I'm
share what you've
just
done,
getting.
and then we have to explain over your ER diagram, saying that what can be done. I
Okay,
can
I think I'm
suggest you.
not that far till the diagram, but I can show you what I have done so far. Okay, did you make me the host already? Oh, it looks like we have less than a minute.
Was it? Okay, so I can record it now. So I'm just making you as host. Go ahead, Jamsal, and share the screen.
Okay. I think this is the one I need to share. Oh, this is on. Okay. Are you able to see my screen? Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what I've done so far. So I've created did the profiles, users, and some of the objects that I had created.
Mhm.
Let me. I was trying to see who is this. Okay, sorry, I have used you guys' name for the staff, branch manager, and the CEO. I'm just logged in as you guys. So my questions. Let me see what was my question if I remember. Well, let me log in as me, not the.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the users I have created. And my question is, so for the CEO, I have this profile. For staff, I have this profile. But for the branch manager, I have a profile of branch manager, but I'm not able to edit to that profile or see that profile if I want to assign that for the staff. Or sorry, branch manager.
So which license is that in? The staff.
No, I think branch manager. Branch
Yeah,
manager is
just
the
branch
one.
Salesforce.
Sales.
Then the profile when you're creating that should also be in this Salesforce platform, or else it won't be visible.
No, being an
Platform.
admin, you try to create a user and then try to log in. Being an admin,
Right.
You tried it. You have created the user, right?
Yeah.
So did the that particular branch manager has an access to this application?
Yes, I do see that application when I log in as this branch manager.
So what is missing there when he logs in?
That I'm not sure. I need to see. I
No,
do
no,
not
no,
remember.
no. I didn't get the question actually. So you logged in
So
as
you
branch
see the.
manager.
Oh, okay, my question is I do not know what access is missing. Like I see the when I log in with these users, I'm able to see the application for all the users.
Correct.
But my question is the profiles, right? I have
Mhm.
different profiles for different users. So everything is assigned, but when I want to assign the branch manager profile which I created, I don't see that profile in the drop down. I only see this and the other one, I
You have
guess.
to choose the license properly.
Yeah,
Okay, so what
even
should
I
Let,
faced.
so, no, you should go to click a new user now. Click a new user.
click any user, you mean?
Click new user, new user.
New
Where,
user,
where
okay.
you wanted to create user, and then choose the license as right side. Choose Salesforce platform.
Okay.
Now you can choose because that's a license, right? Choose a
But
profile.
Can't
can't one
can't I
question?
edit whatever I created the users? Can't I edit the
Yeah,
license there?
yeah, you can edit, but don't go
Uh,
to the user who logged in and to edit for themselves. It will not work.
No, this is not the logged in user. I logged in as like system admin has logged in.
So now you are able
And
to create a new user, right? So now you are able to edit also, right? Go to Sai
okay,
and then try to edit.
edit. Okay, so here, see, I don't see that
Huh.
profile.
Which is the profile? Staff Reno BB is the one, or
No, I have another profile which is having the manager.
can you
Uh,
show me that profile is an active or not?
Let me see that. See, branch manager,
Mm-hmm.
so
Renoble.
the license is Salesforce here,
Sales
right?
was, yeah, different license.
And then there you have to put Salesforce only. Or if the licenses are not enough in under Salesforce for the users, then now you have to create a new profile under Salesforce platform, and then you have to assign that user to this platform. That's what I did.
True.
So what
See,
I wanted to do was like admin is having Salesforce platform and
mhm.
sorry and CEO is having Salesforce platform. The branch manager and the staff, I wanted them to have Salesforce platform license.
Yeah. Then for branch manager profile, you have to create Salesforce platform under Salesforce platform. Then only it will be visible for
So
the
can I
user.
go and edit here for the license?
Yeah,
I
check
don't
once.
think. No, no, we
No,
can't
this is
edit
not.
the
This is not
license.
possible. At the very beginning, when you try to choose a license, it starts
Hmm.
done.
Oh,
So
okay,
you
so
have
I'm
to clone the license which has Salesforce platform, and then
okay,
you have to create
Like
profile.
how you did for staff, Reno, BB, you did it right the same way.
right.
You keep them as a manager, and then you can do it. So why it is not allowing you, though you created the same? Why it's not allowing you? So like as Tushra said, user count only we have two overall for the Salesforce license. One is already
Right.
admin is occupied. Another one you're trying
And
to create. And if you try to have one more, so they don't have an options. Only two users already it has been filled. So the moment you
oh,
choose, it is not actually showing it all to you.
oh, the problem was because when I created the profile, I had created cloning the someone with a Salesforce license, not with a platform license, right?
Mhm.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm. Exactly.
okay, I got it. I can correct that part. Yeah,
Hmm.
that was my main thing. I was trying to figure out what was why couldn't I see that profile
Mhm.
in the user section, and I had some issues like something with the caching. I was not able to see App Manager. Then I had to clear the cache, and then I was able to see the App Manager.
Mhm.
Okay, apart from that, okay,
Uh,
so
what did you say, Jamsil? I mean, for me, suddenly the voice got.
no, so I today I was trying to work on the project. So this is the thing I faced like App Manager, right? When you go from setup and try to look for App Manager here,
Hmm.
I was not seeing App Manager. It was only App Exchange Marketplace. This thing was not coming at all.
Oh,
I did not know it was cache issue, but once Kant had told it might be, then once I deleted, cleared the cache, I was able to see it again.
okay, okay, okay.
That was the one thing I faced. Okay, coming back, and this is all I have done. And let me see. Okay, here. So here, this part I forgot what I have to do here. Donor enrollment. This is many to many relationship, right?
Yeah.
So I need to create a custom object of called donor enrollment, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And when I say many to many, it is like a standalone. It is like a junction, right?
True.
Okay. Okay. I think I have almost all the objects, I guess. Only this thing is missing, donor enrollment.
So you can go quickly create it right away now. Go create it, go to the custom object. Go to setup, custom object manager. Quickly create the donor engagement, enrollment, whatever. Go to object manager. So where we are connecting from the donor enrollment. Can you show that this thing?
Hold on. Okay.
So donor you already have, right? As a custom object you have donor,
Yeah, I have donor already.
and then already we have branch also which is called account. Okay, go create the donor enrollment now, and post the object is created. We can give connections to those two guys.
Okay.
So you are not created donor yet.
Oh, sorry, donor I have created, donor enrollment.
This is donor enrollment then.
Do I need to give it
Yeah,
autofills, right?
no, give it sometimes. No, not that. Yeah, given plural. Yeah, enrollments. Yeah.
Enrollments. Okay. Do I here also API name also I need to give? Okay, there it goes. Okay. Search.
Done. So the record name should be auto ID here. I don't want name to be there. Donor enrollment ID.
Donor. Where are you seeing? Sorry, I didn't get it.
So record name text you see it,
Oh, okay. Data type. Okay. Auto
auto
number.
number, and
Oh,
then
why
don't,
are we doing auto number?
because just an enrollment when you not give a name for it. So you are just doing an enrollment. It just
Okay.
so number
It's a
let it.
number.
So
Okay.
donor name no there. So donor enrollment ID you can give it, or you can give enroll ID if it's too big.
That's fine. Okay.
Okay. So you should choose the numbers here. Like for example, DID or DEID something. DEID. Can keep all caps. So this would look like donor enrollment ID. But
Okay.
it is died DEID. No,
Can I kick camel case? No.
no problem. Uh,
Like this.
no,
Okay.
no, no. Wait, some donor enrollment is dead. Can't go at all.
He's I'll
Uh,
give no ID.
you can give DE. That's enough. You can give DE.
Okay.
Donor
Okay.
enrollment. Donor enrollment number. Yeah, fine. You can give starting number as one. So 001 you can give it. Yeah, perfect. So match them so that it will be available in all the reports, activities, track wheel. So all these optional features you have to select it.
Okay.
So why? Because you have wanted to create reports someday. Who are the people who enrolled, and you
Okay.
want to track them so you can give them. Otherwise, all are good. Allow search you give it. So someone if
I will
search for
see.
a donor.
Okay.
Launch a new tab. I think for donors we don't require a tab.
We
So,
don't need. Okay.
but you can give a notes and attachments. Maybe sometimes it is used. This is the first time when it is used. You can have it. Yeah, give it this thing. This perfect. Save
Save,
it.
right?
Yeah. Now we have the donor enrollment object created, but there's no connection between donor and the branch, correct?
Yeah.
So let's create that. So quickly create a fields and relationship.
Or one will go.
The same object, fields and relationship. So try to give connections between these two objects. Like make it as a junction now. Either you
Okay.
can go with the master detail or you can go with the lookup. It's whatever the call you have. From a donor enrollment, you are trying to
Mm.
choose your donor as your master. And again, from
Mm.
that guy only, again, you can choose um, branch as your master. Both are possible.
Okay.
How do you want it to make strict? So you can make that way. So let's do one thing. Let's try to get master detail here. Let's make more stricter here.
But for donor enrollment, why do we need master? I'm not getting.
He is not a master. He will become detail. He'll be a child.
Okay. Okay.
Your donor will become a master,
Okay.
and your branches will become a master. They are a primary and a secondary, where
Right.
you are the child. The current guy who is the enrollment guy is a child.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
I have a question. So, can't we do and create a field in donor with master detail relationship and select the donor enrollment as a child?
But that will be one to one, no? In that case, like where
No, I'll go to donor and then I'll go to sub for what is the other one, branch, right?
mhm.
I'll go to donor, create a master detail relationship field, and I'll select the donor enrollment. And then
No,
similarly, I'll go
no,
to branch
no, no.
and then I'll select the
From a
master
donor,
detail.
if you're trying to create, then donor will be a child for you.
Okay. Okay.
So wherever, whichever of the object you're going to create there, now I'm choosing master detail where on the donor enrollment. So
This is
from
child.
where the relationship I'm trying to create, so this guy become a child, and the chosen guy will become master.
Okay.
Donor will be master. Okay.
Mm. Now go ahead and then choose. Say that you want to choose the which object donor object as a master. Yeah, let me go ahead. So if it is a master detail, it is like a read-only field for sure. Everyone should have an access. You can't skip that because your parent record should must be chosen. So you can't skip them.
Okay.
Then next, yeah, you can add to the layout. This is perfect. Go ahead.
Save.
Oh, yeah, it's no problem. Save and you can do and create another field called this is your respective to donors. Now again, choose with the branch. Branches of account.
But I have renamed it, right? Donor blood bank branch. I have renamed it as blood bank branch. I don't see it here.
Mm, go above. So we don't have account also, right? Then that case, I think do you have already chosen the account as master somewhere?
Yes, I have chosen. I remember I
Mm,
did do that.
so that is the reason I think. Why? Because the limit would have been existed there.
Right. Okay, so this is what I had done before.
For whom? Uh,
Donor, but branches, I don't think so have done any relationship.
so click on account. You will get to know. Click on the left side. The left side. Click on account.
Where is this one, right?
Yeah. Oh
Okay,
my God.
so
Somewhere it's downside. Can you?
where is it?
No, on the right side. Uh,
It's down
it's down.
Okay,
below this.
I cannot get it up. Can I just clear
Till
all
down.
and click on account?
No. It is the same under there is the downside. So yeah.
Oh gosh, my tool. Hold on, let me do something there. I don't know. Where is it?
There is one. No. Where is your mouse pointer? Click on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You went to the right place. You drag them to the top.
Okay. Now is it good?
You have to get them all the way top. So you are first, and then and the guy is like on the top side.
I can't.
Just hold on and move it up to the top. It will just move on.
Am I doing it right?
You just hold on and then give a mouse pointer to the top, so it will keep moving to the top side. It's just like you're swimming.
I'm trying to follow your direction, but maybe I'm not following it right.
It
No,
doesn't work in Mac, I guess.
Can I just clear and click on account? Clear all?
I mean, the position won't change even if you click on account.
you getting Jamsil what I'm trying to say. You just hold on it and then drag to the top. I mean, drag means you just hold to the just move above. Move above
Is that
as much as yeah.
that's all I can? Oh, you mean to say I need to keep it moving?
Hold on, no, you went again. So you're swimming
Come
around.
down, come down. Come down, come
I
down.
just told you, like, just hold on, just move lightly. So it'll come to
You
above.
Hey,
you can
James,
see the direction to your
Le-
right side, Jamsil.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. So where do you want me?
Now again, come down. So you went too much high. You went
hey,
to sky.
James. On the right side, you see a small box, right? Where it has three small boxes on the highlighted one.
Yes.
Right,
Bring
the
them to
three
that
are
side.
the other objects which you already have. So you're way ahead. You need to
You
come
want
You
me?
have you
Mm.
have
exactly.
to
Yeah,
you have to get
bring that
that to
box to the
the three
screen.
boxes.
Just get towards left.
Okay. Stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
Oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I already stopped. It's moving. I stopped.
This is funny.
I stopped when I feel it's still
It looks like you're still holding it. So either
okay.
you're going to sky or you're going to deep sea.
Okay, this is not working out. What? Let
Sure, leave it.
I'm holding and moving, and then when I stop, it's still moving. Okay, my son is here for the class. Okay, Khan, this is not working. You give me
Okay,
better.
no problem. So I think that you can choose the lookup relationship there. If they don't exist, what we can do? See, if already an account is exhausted with the limits, so you can't do anything. Choose them, come back, and then choose lookup there.
Okay. Oh, I cannot go back now
Yeah,
from
please.
here.
It's previous here.
Oh, previous. Sorry. Okay.
So next time again, choose the same object should be available for you.
So I need to select the branch, right?
Yeah,
Hello. Joshua, go.
you said blade, something that starts with B.
Sorry.
Renault B branch. This is correct.
Yeah, this is correct.
Okay. Does this not apply? I mean, it was not applicable. I didn't see R starts with.
Sorry, one second. Josh. What do you want, Bala? Yeah, Khan. Sorry, go ahead.
No, what I was saying is when you're choosing master detail relationship, did you see? Don't see that Renault BB branch?
I don't think so. I saw Renault BB branch. Let me try one second.
Yeah, because I didn't see on R. I was seeing on B.
Let's see.
I mean, last one try we'll check and then we'll go on if it don't appear.
Okay.
Just go
Oh
to
yeah, I
R.
see that.
Yeah,
I see that. Okay.
you have it. Okay, no problem.
So I can go next, right?
Yeah, go absolutely. No problem. I was getting confused with the name. I don't know what it is. I thought it is a blood bank, so being B, I didn't see. I didn't see an A also. It's like an account. Okay, no problem. Go
No.
ahead. Go ahead.
Right.
You can do one thing here is allow reparenting and do it when something the donor is not available or something the relationship fail in future. You can at least make that okay. The donor enrollment can be reparented to the branches. No problem.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So next. So here also it is mandatory to move next.
Assign
Yeah.
to a layout
Same. So
and
now
save
this
it.
particular layout is adding to the account layout. So donor
Hmm.
enrollments do we require for all of the guys they're asking you, and so you don't have any record types in your accounts.
No, I did not add any record types in my accounts yet.
So then, so your marketing, sales, support, and all need not required. Only account layout is more than that. I think you can uncheck them. Yeah. So your simple account layout is fair enough. Yeah. Save it. Save it.
Oh, sorry. Save and okay.
Okay. No problem. So that way, so your junction object is ready. So you have connected
Okay.
between two guys. Now, if you have a donor record, you can go just quickly start. Did you have created any donor record so far?
I don't remember. No, I did not create any
So,
records.
okay, just quickly create new record for donor.
Donor name.
Donor ID is died. Donor name is start with hell. Okay.
No laughing. Okay. If I give it, it's okay, right? It should be valid email or anything is fine.
No problem. But it should be a formatting should be valid.
Okay.
So why two times the donor name is appear? Um,
Hmm. No idea. I do not know.
okay, I think you have but default and every object would have a field. I think that field is
Mm-hmm.
already called as donor name you have. And again, I think you try to create a custom field called donor name.
Another field.
Yeah. No
Okay.
problem. You can just type ABC and then
And
you
it's required to.
you
Okay.
can remove that later state, which is whichever you have created the custom field.
Okay. Okay.
Now go to the related list.
Go to the related list
Next to
from.
that, details next to that only you have.
Oh, sorry, related.
So you see a donor. Now it is all about your donor medical conditions. What is it? Medications and medical conditions.
Like the medications, like whatever they are having, they're taking current medications, and medical condition is like if they're having like existing conditions, whatever they are having,
Mhm,
like diabetes or whatever.
mhm. Now look at for donor enrollment. So this donor, whichever donor one is added, so he's trying to enroll for a new branch. So you can click on a new here. On the right side you have new. So donor is trying to enroll for a branch. Which branch? Do you have created any branch?
No, it is whatever is in the account object, it's there. I have not created anything. No record.
Mm, okay.
But I'll take a notes. I'll do this, Khan, but I'll take the
Okay.
notes on this and do
So
this.
basically you're trying to okay give randomly a record and then you can later on you can switch it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just
So just
create this
give any point, yeah. Save.
and save.
So the enrollment is ready. Click on the enrollment now.
Here.
Yeah. Now this has donor already, in a donor record you got this record. Go to Jenny point and the same donor's enrollment record you should be available. So that means the same record is present in the two objects related list, which is in the donor also you can see. Same record you can see in the come down.
Windows donor enrollments.
Yeah, in the donor enrollments you should see the same record. Come down. Yeah. So I mean the same record is pointing to two object, right? So this is called junction.
Yeah. Okay.
From account
Okay.
you can go to that guy, or from a donor you can go to the same enrollment guy.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Both the ways we are doing the same record. So this is called as junction.
That way to the junction. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So come back to your email. So we'll see what it is missing there.
Come back to where do you want
Email,
me to go?
email. The
Where
email
is
ID
it?
which you send as a
Oh,
task
sorry.
to you.
Okay.
Not to this, to the Gmail where we sent an email.
Gmail account.
You mean the user what I created or which
No, no,
Gmail?
the Gmail. Come to where we send a task saying that this is a blood bank relationship we talked about. So open a
Sorry, where
Gmail.
is it? My
Open it.
Oh,
Gmail. Okay.
Ah,
Okay. You
yeah.
want the notes? Okay. Okay. Notes. Okay. I was like, where I have tried the Gmail.
okay. So this blood bank account you have renamed it and done, and contact you have done. Donor, donor medications. All this is done for you now. And
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. It looks like we have 10 more minutes.
No problem. So logistically, we have done with the objects. I think now we have to
Right.
start with the use case for you. So okay. So we'll talk about this tomorrow to you. So who's next? We'll just see
Okay.
the So we'll go next. So at least the data model will be ready with.
Hey, Kant, I'll I'll create classes and I mean objects and things tomorrow. I mean tomorrow and
Okay,
then I'll have my session tomorrow, not today. Not ready yet.
no problem. So we will talk about the Shiras and then we can wind up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay. Let me make Sushira the host.
For I didn't create objects too. Can't. If you want, I can do it now, but I didn't
No,
do it.
no, to what level you have created? So let's just say
Yeah,
one or not two.
I'll. So I mean, I just created an object, but I didn't make it tab or I'll just show you
Okay,
what
no
I did.
problem. So we have 10 minutes to show that. What? Let's see. Jamshil directly give
Yeah,
sharing
I
to
did.
Shira. Yeah,
Okay.
so you can share
Share
screen.
screen. Share. So this is what I didn't create any tabs or anything.
Mhm.
This is what I have.
Now generally go to the applications if you have some objects. Show that what you have done on object.
So here I did this.
Mhm.
I created this car for sale, sold cars.
So you have renamed from the product to cars, car for sale,
Uh-huh.
and account to car sold.
Yeah.
So come back to your
Standard
ER diagram.
objects.
Come back to your ER diagram. So let's see that car sold should be an account or not. I mean ER where we sent you, where you confirmed with me in email.
Oh, okay. Wait a second. This. Okay. Something. This. Can you see this? Where I'm showing?
You can drag and drop them to the downside. No problem.
Oh, how can I do? Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, diagram. No, this is cheat sheet. Okay. This is the one which is finalized, right?
Hmm. So
So,
now cars for sale, cars sold. Now who is the customer there?
customer means like all the business guys, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was seeing. Like you told your previous project was like with one company, Cisco. But for
Mhm.
me, what I did was what I was thinking was any company. they can just come as a customer and the contact from that company,
Mhm,
the employee, and then he buys the car.
mhm.
That's what I was thinking.
Car sold. Small confusion here.
I mean,
Did I
the
send
cars
my
first.
did I send the ER which I have built on?
No,
Didn't I do?
no.
Let me
This one
check.
I did on my own.
Yeah, true.
So, cars for sale, this will have like car type, used cars and new cars.
Mhm.
And then if they will buy the car from here, all these three goes. Hello.
Mm,
So this one I created. Got the picture.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yes,
can open it here.
yeah. You can open it. So this is what which I sent. Now look at this. Account can be renamed to customers. Yes, of course you have customers there.
Oh, okay. But I renamed this as account because I
Hmm.
thought this one is the junction.
It has a relationship to an account where you can see vehicle sold to has this no connection with the customers and date of purchase, value, type of purchase, loan or cash. So for the loan or cash or all the departments, you can have your own model. But at least for the top level, where you can say vehicles sold to, vehicles for sale, contacts and customers, you can take these top references.
Okay, okay.
When I say vehicles for sale, or when I say vehicles, a vehicle you wanted to sell for sold to people, you can have a type there, which is a new vehicle or used vehicle, something that you can have it.
Yeah, here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
depends on the vehicle which you want to sell.
And from here it will go here.
Yeah. So I'm a sold to guy where I can buy as many vehicles. Getting
Mm-hmm.
so vehicle for sale is somewhere the object we have. We put a couple of records there, couple of cars I put there. Getting
Okay.
vehicles for
Yeah,
sale. I can
yeah.
have any type of a car. It's new car, old car, whatever I can have.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that car, if someone is wishing to buy it, so then the sold to becomes a vehicle sold to become a junction there. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
A customer can go buy a vehicle, the vehicle which has been put on. Let's say I am the customer. I am purchasing today which vehicle? Some XYZ vehicle, which is used or unused vehicle. So while doing this, whether I'm using the loan or a cash or something I'm doing, so just have to option the like say down the below, which you see vehicle loan or something we have, we can choose
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But for this, you have a good idea where you wanted to have these customer payments of multiple link. In your ER diagram, what you followed is was good enough.
Okay.
So
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 I
come
have one.
till some come till from a account till the sold to level where the green color is added, no? Still stop there, and you can add your ER diagram there. Now come back to your ER diagram and we'll see what it is like, what we can add it to. Hmm. So cards for sale, customer contacts. I think it is like the same ER
Same.
diagram, it is drawn in a different way. Um,
But this one should be account.
Account, yeah, because customers always will require an account. I can say as you are an individual guy who coming to buy, because always buyers are required. Buyers are actually customers. If I say car sold to whom? Um, yes, of course, we will have a which particular customer has been sold to, that we'll get to know. But customer information is always required. He should be at the top level.
Okay. Um,
So
I
looking at
have
my
a
diagram, did you got an idea?
yeah. I did from here. I mean, it's pretty same, but
I mean
what
the way the
objects
layout,
to
yeah,
be?
it's like I've
Yeah.
restructured it so that it will be easy to
So
learn.
here, what objects can I put as a tabs? Because you said junction objects cannot be as tabs, right? Like here.
Yeah, it cannot be. See, it is like we saying that it sometimes it cannot be. Sometimes, of course, you want directly to view who are the sold to guys to whom you are sold or which to be sold. Yeah, you can share the screen now. I think Jamsel is connecting.
Yeah, yeah.
I gave her.
I,
This while making us two memes.
Yeah.
No problem.
Where is it? Oh God. Okay. So you said customers can be in the tab and
The
vehicles for
customers
sale.
contacts, yes, customers contacts, vehicles for sales. Yeah, these three things you can have. So when a customer you go in and then in their junction, you can see them which are the guy who have bought that. See, if you're directly
Yeah.
connecting to customers, it is one customer. If you're directly connecting to contacts, then you have one or more customers. So
Okay.
what I given a thought about here is if a Cisco is a company they're having a number of employees and then employees are trying to buy a cars whichever is available for sale. So we have chosen that way. I think that is the reason you've moved out. I think so. We think customers should not be directly only Cisco. So it could be individual customers, business customers. That way, if you think record types, it will be helpful to you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's not regarding one company. We
Yeah.
have to make
Now
the
what you have to
company
do
name.
is like how we did for restaurant. Your individual or it could be business customers. So for business customers, I can put there a Cisco, and then they can have a couple of contacts. A contact is trying to do a vehicle sold to. So do a connections from a the connection should exist from a Cisco to vehicle sold to, and also the from contact to sold vehicle sold to. So that way, either you are a single user or you can be a company oriented user also. Getting the point?
Oh, you're saying in that way. Okay. No, I thought was like different companies, not just Cisco, like TCS. There's many, right?
Hmm. See,
Any of
we are
them.
not. See, this is again an a use case where I'm giving a record to Cisco and then doing it. Tomorrow we can have a number of records with the same approach. No? This was absolutely for a B2B scenario.
Okay.
B2B means
Got
a
it.
business to another business only we're doing it. So I may be a guy who are Tata Motors and I'm selling all my vehicles to only to a Cisco. And again, not only Cisco, like that, a number of companies could be. So a company to another company, you're selling it out. It could be Google, it could be Microsoft. To their employees only, we are selling this. So like that it was.
Yeah.
So now if you wanted to bring the individual user also, then make a record type on the account as individual user, which is basically called
Okay.
as a parent and what is it? Uh, account as a business account type, and we have another one called as a self account. What do you call
Oh,
personal account basically.
personal account. Okay. In this object, you want me to create another record type, another
Yeah, another record type
and
called as individual customer. See, customers can
okay.
be a business customer or individual customer. Agreed. When it is individual customer, we assume that is a person account. So that particular guy will become an account also. Like who don't have any connectivity with any company. So they always are unique, the single. So when such users are connecting, so they themselves can have a link to from directly from account to directly vehicle sold to.
Okay, but in this diagram, you put from contact directly to vehicle sold, right? You have to compulsory come here and go here, right?
No, no, I am see vehicle for sale has been created by the Tata Motors. Getting vehicle for sale. Who is the seller? So they are trying to put here. You getting a point? So you are
Oh,
authorized to buy a vehicle, not to post a vehicle.
oh,
If you wanted to post a vehicle, of course you can go and post it.
I am the car company, right?
So you are the car company. Let's say what is a car company? Ride on is a car
I'm
company.
okay.
Okay. So if you are trying to post a vehicle which is above for sale, so who are your customers? Someone who buys, they are the customers, right?
Yeah.
So when you have a car to sell, you are not looking for a no. You're not making that vehicle. Just see what is your ultimate goal in this your inner application that you tell me based on that I can suggest you. What is
So
your
my
yeah?
ultimate goal is I am the person who's selling the car.
Okay.
So I have multiple company cars and everything. So
Hmm.
my customers are the business users,
Okay.
not just from one company like Cisco, from multiple companies. I didn't think about person, I mean, a non-business buyer. I was just thinking only about the business buyers.
Hmm.
I thought of putting like company name and stuff here as fields.
Correct. No,
And then,
this use case also is not only restricting to Cisco. This is for any customers, any company it matches. So I put an example
yeah,
as a Cisco there. So tomorrow you take a Cisco and then write a Google record there, and it matches to all the Google employees.
okay.
So you are
So,
creating as many customers there basically. So like how we have created the restaurant like say Kukatpalli, Hyderabad, and again Hyderabad, Gachibowli. So many records we have. So like that, so many companies would be there. Under that, there will be a couple of employees, and employees trying to buy a vehicles, whichever they're looking for.
yeah, I understood until there,
Okay,
but one thing I didn't understand is what why is this relationship here? Because if any guy should come to see
hmm.
what are the vehicles for sale, and
Correct.
then
No?
from there they buy and go here. Why is this relationship here is what my point is.
See, vehicle for sale you put. Who is buying it?
This guy.
So that guy should enroll to buy that particular car. No.
Okay.
So he should you should say that hey, I am the guy who is purchasing on so and so date, and this is my vehicle. So tomorrow, if you wanted to sell again, or you wanted to give back to that particular vehicle to the same guy, maybe again you leave him back to the company. So it should come to again normal state. It is once you
Oh,
assigned to you, it is not that is done. It is having a record from where it has been brought from.
okay. Got it. Got it. Okay.
So
Now I
source
understood.
always would be there, and who has taken would be there, and the destination also would be there.
Hmm.
Source is something
Okay.
like contact X has taken this, and what is the destiny? Which vehicle? That is the destiny. And in the middle, we have a connection between these two people saying that hey, this is the particular guy has a connection between these two. So that's the reason we make them as a junction.
Okay. Okay, I understood. So I'll be creating this
So
as
you're
tags,
you're
and
completely
then
focusing on B2B scenario, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, then
I'm
this
not
this
thinking
this
about person.
then this is a typical use case for you. The right away it matches.
Okay.
Only for the accounting and the the below things which you have some different logic you can add there. And listen until the top four, one, two, three, four, five which you have is all the a necessity one only. So you can have the same.
Okay.
So where you have
Okay.
a account and a contact as the standard object, rest are the custom objects.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, that's it. I will
So
so
one
for
thing I
one
think
more
one example I don't know why you made the product as your a sold to. So which I was thinking.
because this is the product. I mean, I was thinking in other thing. I thought this is as a product, and I thought of changing the
No, when I
object.
say a product
But
also, a same product can be used by multiple peoples. Actually, one time we sell the car, so the car is with the owner. So the same car again we're not selling for anyone. Again, new version of a car number only we're giving it. Are you getting?
huh?
So let's say Tata Motors
I
for one
understand.
version, and then we have a same one license number or a manufacturer number if I give. So that is unique car only for sent to respective guy.
Yeah, I understood
So
that.
vehicles for sale, when you just try to do that, yes, of course, vehicle for sale you can have like a product, not for a sold you can have like a product.
Okay, okay.
Maybe, but I I expect
I
that you
think
should have a custom object there.
that only cars for
Uh,
sale
uh,
and I created
okay,
product.
okay. Vehicle car sold you made as an account. There is a which we have.
Yeah, this one I'll put it as customer. I thought I created customer as a custom object.
Oh, so it should be other way.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. This one I'll change and I'll rename this. Yeah, okay.
Hmm. So now when you say cars for sale, so we should be very careful that okay, this particular car, what is the price, what is sold to price? Yeah, that is also good area only where you can easily
Yeah,
detect.
yeah.
So I'm just saying that you try to use the majority of the custom and standard objects which you can have. So like payments and vehicle loans and insurance, something all you try to create a custom objects so that you have 50-50 of enough of standard plus custom. Getting
Okay.
utilize
Yeah,
standard objects and custom objects. That's what I meant to say.
yeah.
I think vehicles
These
for
all
sale you
will
have.
be custom.
Make sure the connections are existing like how we designed it.
Yeah,
Somewhere I
sure.
would have put
This will.
MD. MD means master detail. Of course, the contact
Master
only
detail.
is trying to do a vehicle sold to. If contact itself is not there, then the vehicle sold to record we should not have it. So something like that, I put an MD there.
Yeah. And this one is like lookup.
Yeah. So majority other
This is
case how you
also
can have
lookup.
lookups. See, project with the lookup is the safest way. The project with the master detail is something that very strict connections. We should be very careful when we're dealing with that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Mm,
So I'll be creating all the objects and fields by tomorrow and I'll show you.
yeah, the first half, if I take my the connection, what is that security chapter, so then we'll be done with admin. So then again, I'll check with each and individual guys like what we're doing here.
Okay.
Sandeep, if you have a chance, you so insurance. Let me check in any of my ER diagrams I have in my email.
I can make you host.
I'm just thinking where did I have any insurance company insurance? Actually, we don't give randomly an insurance name. We just give the application name. For example, car monitors have not given. I just said it has to be Tata Motors. So like the names when you give it to an application, so to find out them it's like crazy. What is the application? Not an insurance app. Obama Care. Uh, um, not didn't find any. Oh, you made me host.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't have the ER diagram for this. If you see my screen, something like Obama Care insurance application have done in the past.
Hey Kant, hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so I was just thinking like tomorrow before the class, I might have some time to work on the project. So, what are the like few of the ideas if you can tell me, maybe I can try to implement if you have some in your mind.
Yeah, so I was just thinking about the use case for you. So blood bank use case diagram here we have. So donor registration does, and then it does validation. So basically, we don't have a donor login for you. So that is the one thing which is
Hmm.
missing because we moved
Yeah.
out. A donor can be simple record, but whereas a staff can have this logic.
Okay.
Otherwise, hey, just check. You can do some validations saying that. Uh, one sec. Yeah, sorry. So this cold is really crazy. Huh. So what I'm trying to say is, if some medical conditions if the donor has, so we say that you cannot register with the bank.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, do
So
that
there's why.
validation. You need to apply
Okay.
validation rule there, saying that. So from a anyway, a donor is trying to register for an enrollment. So while I'm trying to pull out the donor record and I'm trying to click on the save of the record, if the donor has any conditions,
Mm-hmm.
like say, um, which is like the medical condition is something has a very critical disease he has, so we're not
Mm-hmm.
allowing them to delete. Or
Okay.
we
So
check you have a type, we can have a type where he has a critical disease or he has a tattooed or something.
uh,
So that way we say that he is not eligible for a donor registration or donor enrollment. You can have that
okay.
validation check.
Okay.
And when a donor is trying to get a new record to be inserted, you can send an email saying that, hey, welcome donor. So this is your informations. When a donor enrollment happens, when you just try to create a record, we don't care. It is up to you. So you welcome a donor when actually they is enrolled for a respective blood branch. So we have to welcome from the blood branch side.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Those
So
things we
that
have
kind of
to,
logic I
yeah.
can. Okay.
So
I'll think
basically,
of
as
the same.
as a user newly when he comes in, how do we welcome him? So all that you take it.
Okay. 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 Sure. Thank you.
And then when he has some recently he has given two to three times of blood within 6 months of time, you can have a
Mm.
time and you can have a duration. So when that matches, should it go for approval? So that some medical conditions will check again if he's fit and we'll allow him to donate.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So those are simple things you can have for approval and then validation, and you can fire an emails, and there you can have an update called as approved, or we reject him because he don't have the enough of blood for himself. So we just do the medical condition check there.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. I'll.
You
Yeah.
just try to
I'll do.
frame a scenario there, so then we'll talk about it.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Perfect. So this is way back created. I don't know whether this user would be there or not. Admin batch 27. Let's try to quickly log in and check because I have created this application. As an incognito. And this application itself is built for Obamacare, which is again an insurance application. I think they would have cleared out this. So if you don't use too many times, let me check if I could have an email receipt for reset. Maybe have it. If we get that, I'll give this that link to you, Sandeep, so you can just go see what we have done there.
You said you're gonna send me a link to look into it, or
No, this credentials only can take it. So I'm gonna set the password for this. So same user, but I'm just giving admin at 123. Sorry, training at 123. Admin at batch27.com and training at 123. So let me ping one in chat.
uh, okay. I'm trying to understand why I need this credential.
Just for reference on the insurance application.
Okay. Okay.
It just should be reference, like not 100% the same as what you're gonna build, but at least for reference. Training at
Can you put
123.
the credentials in the chat?
So admin at batch27.com and training at 123, which I've given here. So you can just go log into systems and it should work. Because I didn't find a ER diagram for myself, so that's the reason I'm just giving this. Hey, this is Tata Motors. Oh my god. Crazy. Because so this match is supposed to show us.
What? This is
Where I saw it's Obamacare, but it went on to this Tata Motors. So then I have to figure it out, the Obamacare, and then send you it, guys. Schema builder. Why?
చాలా ఐటమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి స్టీల్ అండ్ చాలా
I think in incognito the schema builder doesn't work. So do you see this? I think the diagram has been there already. Account, Vehicles for sale, vehicle loan, insurance policy, insurance company, insurance company.
Yeah.
So this matching to you, Tushara.
Hmm.
I think for Jamsil you have to move around like this. That's it.
I figured that out.
That is it.
Yeah. Just making a fool of myself. Let's figure it out.
Okay, no problem. So for blood bank, I don't have. For insurance, I should again look into the organ check and give you back something. So I don't know. Resetting a password can help you. It will help Tushara.
Yeah.
Surprising it is. Batch 26. I have to check this and then let you know. So meanwhile, for an insurance app, whatever you have been sent an email already. Inbox Sandeep. Yeah. So customer, what we decide, it's the same. Contact, it's related to customers. Yes, this is also the same. Policies, you can have a product. So this is pretty good, clear. An enroll policy would be like how we enrolled for a donor, the same type you're doing it. So while you're trying to enroll, so you're just checking whether they're a business account or normal customers. So that you're checking. And all we have a calculations also have mentioned here what to be there. Since we had a formula class, that way you can also create a formulas for this, whatever we registered here. Register claims, yes, whenever they wanted to have a claim to be registered again a policy, so they can also have this. So claims process.
We decided to club both register claims and claims process as a single object.
Yeah. Yeah, register claims and process. I think we talked like something that we can club within the same. So
Right.
someone is trying to do a claim and then that itself will have a status of what it has been processed or not. So there you can have approval of amount or so someone is triggered for the claim, we say thank you for it and we will check back and let you know we can say. So the moment we approve, the amount is approved amount will be added there. And again, email would be sent back to the customer who claimed for it. And if you reject, also we are notifying to them why it got rejected. So again, all the process you can have here. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Tushara, you again, whenever a vehicle for a sale it is applied, so we will send a notification across to the customers. So who is interested in buying the new vehicles? Let's say whenever I'm trying to create a new customer, and then any latest things added to the new sale, do we need to require a notification if they give yes? So we're gonna send an email to all of them.
Okay.
Specifically, let's say you are a Google account with the B2B which you're trying to create. You create an account, but each individual be a lot of contacts. Each individual contacts are nothing but an employees. So while you create a contacts under the respective business account, and in the contacts you have a checkbox saying that yes, I would receive notification for the new car sales when happens. Getting? So whenever a new car has been posted, so those guys are the one who we try to target and send an email saying that new car has been landed or not launched. You wanted to buy it out, something like that. You can send an email because they are expected for notifications.
Okay.
So though I'm already an employee, but I don't want any car to buy, so I will turn off all the notifications. So like that, you have some checkbox to monitor that saying that I don't want any notification. So if the notification is checked, someone is checked only for those emails we are sending it. So we can have that criteria in all of the workflows or possibilities wherever you want. So that is when we post a vehicle and people who are trying to do vehicle for register. So then we send a thank you note for them. This is a particular so-and-so vehicle you have bought, and this is the date of purchase. This is the amount we're doing. So then you can send the email for that. And once you buy it out, so then again we can say that particular product is for. So what value it has been purchased, whether the amount is cleared or not. So you can do an update based on that. And if you find something that vehicle for sale, when you want it to be posted, it can go for approval also because all the vehicles you cannot post for the sale. So based on all the
Oh,
condition checked, the vehicle condition as an engineer, someone mechanical check, and he says this is tested, go for a sale. So he has to approve it. So the vehicle, whichever you're posting, will always approved vehicle only we can be visible there. Something like a post you have, the post is approved only then it can publish. So like that it is. So your vehicles are approved only then it has been published.
Published. Yeah.
So all your automation logic you can have there. So this is the ideas we have. So let's see tomorrow again we're gonna dive deep dive in because we would have all the data models ready. So then we'll talk more about use case. Fine guys.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.